Okay, so for my chapter reflection, oh, let me see if I can. Sorry, just making sure I have everything set up the way I wanted to. Yeah, for my chapter one reflection, I want to continue talking about some of the stuff I talked in my discussion post, but with more stuff from the chapter. Um, Thinking about Martin's TED Talk, um, reading the chapter, because we talked in the discussion post. We talked about the four aspects or the four needs of communication, right? We talked more about that, and it was really interesting that he showed a million different needs of community, like not a million, obviously that's an over exaggeration. Plentiful needs of communication that he shared throughout his TED talk. The interesting thing is, most of the things he shared, you could say fit every single one of those things, right? I think there's very few aspects of communication or needs of communication, things that come up where we need communication that don't hit multiple of those things, right? Where like he talked about his ability to communicate helped him find a partner later on, right? Joan. And while that is social communication, right? It also, I'm gonna just put this out there, it probably relieved a lot of stress and anxiety that he had felt for his whole life. He talked about how he never thought he was going to be with anybody, right? And so his ability to to meet the social need that he had also fits another part of his communication, right? And it also made me think about how later in the chapter, towards the end, it talks about mindfulness, right? And attention versus intention, and then attitude. Well, not versus intention, right? How they're all important, right? Attention, intention, and attitude. Um, and then also the five facets of mindfulness, right? And it made me think how much easier it would have been if the first person that he talked to when this was all happening or that was with him was mindful, right? Was observing, right? Had the attention to detail and mindfulness to paying attention to him, right? Um, anyway, really interesting chapter. Um, a lot to learn. But yeah, just a really interesting chapter overall.